Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Entertainment News. Do you need a Goonies too? No? Well, it looks like you're getting one anyway, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But before we do, a couple of things we need you to do for us. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. We need about 9 more of you to hit that subscribe button today to help us reach that goal. While you're at it, hit the alert bell, like, comment, send supers, or become a member for $2.99 a month. If you do comment, keep it friendly, keep it on topic, don't make it personal. All right, then. The possibly upcoming, still in limbo, Goonies 2, which has been long rumored, finally has a writer, which is a good sign if you're interested in seeing such a film. That writer is none other than Potsy Ponciroli, who nobody has ever heard of. We're going to talk more about him in just a moment. I guess it's a him. But we're going to go to the top of the story here first. The Goonies 2 is moving forward at Warner Brothers Pictures. Directed by Richard Donner, The Goonies was released in 1985 by Warner Brothers. The adventure comedy film stars Sean Astin, Josh Brolin, Corey Feldman, K.Q. Kwan, Jeff Cohen, Kerry Green, and Martha Plimpton. While there's been an on-again, off-again talk of making a Goonies sequel for years, Deadline reported last month that Warner Brothers was looking to make both the Goonies 2 and a new Gremlins movie. I did report on the Gremlins movie. I did mention that while reading that story that Goonies 2 was in the works as well. Now, per Deadline, Potsy Ponciroli has been hired to write the script of Goonies 2. Ponciroli created Still the King, a Billy Ray Cyrus-led series that ran for 26 episodes. He also wrote and directed 2012's Super Zeros and 2021's Old Henry, the latter of which stars Tim Blake Nelson. He most recently helmed Greedy People, a 2024 movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Himesh Patel. So, not a huge resume here that gives me any particular good or bad vibes. I think more than likely this is going to be a first of many drafts, because this type of project would have happened a long time ago if it was going to be an easy job to tackle. And undoubtedly, whoever gets tapped to direct the film is going to want to put their own spin on it as well. So I would expect a series of other writers' names to be on it before the film actually takes place. But again, going back to what I said at the beginning of the video, do you need a Goonies 2? Probably not, and probably I don't need it either, but I've always wanted it. I think this is one of those films that for decades people have always sort of wondered and thought about it, and when is it coming? Is it happening? And then lo and behold, everybody grew up, fans and stars alike, and had very, very different lives. And here we are. Everything that is old is new again. And now, undoubtedly, I think we're going to find a picture with a situation where whichever stars they can get to return, they're going to have the kids and their own families of their own, and those kids are going to have an adventure. And in some capacity, the parents are either going to have to save them or be saved by the kids. Hopefully it's not another real estate thing with a golf course, but you never know. I think that something like that, where people come in and try to develop their coastal community, could be a generational problem, and I think that it makes sense in the context of 2025 with the prices of real estate and people having increasingly harder time making a living and buying homes and maintaining those homes. And I think that there would be a certain symmetry to that if they were to basically, in a sense, begin the premise of the film by copying the premise of the first film, which is we need to save our homes. But of course, I wouldn't expect them to rely on One-Eyed Willie again. Obviously, they found his ship, they found his treasure the first time, but perhaps there's another pirate legend in the area, another ship, something that wasn't found. Maybe you go away from the whole pirate angle altogether and have some other sort of mythological, quasi-historical basis, some sort of reason for them to go on a treasure hunt, because ultimately I think that any Goonies 2 has to be a treasure hunt of some kind, but what exact form will that take part in? I would expect that Sean Astin's character probably grew up and followed in his father's footsteps as a museum curator. I think that would be a good angle into it. I imagine him beginning the movie by telling his sons or his daughters stories, and maybe that is the impetus for those new generation of children to go out looking. But at the same time, I think that it's going to be difficult to get the entire gang back. Josh Brolin in particular, and then of course Corey Feldman with his colorful life and possible insanity. I don't know if you bring him in at all or not. So it's going to be interesting. I like it, though. I think it's the fact that a lot of people are thinking, why the hell would you do this? I think that makes it all the more appealing to me because it creates the opportunity to surprise a lot of people. And I think that's what's going to happen here. I am hopeful. So what do you think? Are you excited for this probable Goonies 2? Does the identity of this first draft writer move the needle for you at all? Let us know in the comments section below. But until next time, enjoy your weekend.